Hello, welcome to Capital Convo, bonus episode, especially for you guys. With my colleague here, Laura Button.
Hello, everyone.
And we actually have some news for you.
Get your tissues ready.
Have you got them? We hope so. Our co-host.
I don't think I can do this. It's getting too much already.
You can.
Okay.
We have to keep it professional. Our co-host of 3 seasons and cherished colleague, Beatrice B, also very sexy, Mrs. Very Sexy, is she's leaving.
She's leaving us. Can you believe it? She's actually leaving us.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
Are you actually crying?
No, my eyes just did actually water.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
To be honest, if Danny looks the wrong way in the wind, her eyes water.
If the wind changes, I stay like that. So we decided to take this opportunity, as you know, conscientious employers, we are going to conduct an exit interview.
We are.
With Beatrice.
Because we want to know why.
Yeah.
We've taken it upon ourselves to become HR.
I appreciate that.
And to, just check in with you before you leave us on just all of the Capital Convo memories, the highs, the lows,
Okay.
the in-betweens.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I'm ready.
And the spaces in between.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay.
Don't cry.
Okay, I'll try my best. Start off light, start off easy.
Beatrice, welcome to your exit interview.
Okay.
I'm crying.
So just, check in. First question. We'll keep it light. If you could describe both of us, your Capital Convo co-hosts, as an animal, what would they be? Don't cry.
I wasn't.
As an animal?
Yeah.
I see Laura.
Why me first?
Because I think you're easier
She's trying to make
do
me cry.
As an animal, right?
Yes.
Like any animal? Like
Would
a
you like
farm
me to
animal, zoo
rephrase the
animal?
question?
I think she didn't hear it the first time. Let's repeat the question.
Okay.
If you could describe your Capital Convo co-hosts as an animal, what would they be?
Well, but the first thing that comes to mind with Laura is flamingo, but I think that's just because it's pink.
I understand.
But like,
And I hear you.
she seems annoyed by my answer.
That doesn't matter. We're not here to judge.
A flamingo, but I don't know what the attributes would be for that other than the fact that they're pink. I don't know why I would associate them with Laura.
Not like a bear.
Do you stand on one leg a lot,
like
Laura?
a lion or a tiger or...
All right,
Oh,
Jasmine Sullivan.
I could kind of
You know.
see you being... I could kind of see you being a tiger, actually.
You're not allowed to change your question answers. We're supposed to hate her by the end of this.
We're not going to hate her,
what?
let's be honest.
It's easier to hate you.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
I need to stay in my professional realm.
to hate you than it is
To
to
miss
cry
you.
over you.
You know?
I think for Danny,
Oh, shit, I forgot.
Straight in.
I would go elephant.
I would much rather have a flamingo. Are you mad?
Okay, Beatrice.
What are the reasons for that?
Yeah, I'd like...
Elephants never forget, for one. They've got very good memories. They always return to the same watering hole, and they keep everyone else in line. They're meant to be one of the wisest animals. They say it how it is, and that's Danny.
They say...
In the animal kingdom, they are...
Elephants are known for saying it how it is.
No, but they
they're
are...
like this.
Yeah, but they just are what they are. Elephants are exactly like...
B, this is a safe space. If you want to call me fat, just come out and say it, okay?
You know I'm not calling you fat. And I already bigged up your ego today and tried to correct you when you called yourself fat today.
Yeah, so
And you
like
called me
Sally,
blind.
She was real.
So I don't really know what
you're
you
a
want from me. Yeah.
You're a bat,
Okay.
and I'm a flamingo.
Let's what animal do you think Bea would be? Sorry, excuse us for a second. We're just gonna convene between ourselves.
What animal do I think Bea would be?
It's actually harder than you think. Like when I looked at you guys, I was like, no animal escape. But I was
Ostrich.
going through.
I would say some sort of cat.
Okay.
Don't know
Okay.
what cat, but a cat.
The shaved ones.
You are.
No, not in like a looks way.
That
In
is
like the vibe that they give off.
That's even worse.
Bougie.
Yeah, like don't.
Bougie.
A hairless cat. That's what you've just said to me.
We're not the best HR department. I can't
No.
lie.
Okay. I think a cat of some sort, but probably more like
But like, why?
But like, why?
because you know what? I'm gonna say one of those small ones, not a house cat, because I don't think you're like, just roll over and don't do anything. Like, I think one of them small sphinxes, I think they're called.
Sphinx. Yeah, the ones with no hair.
That's not.
Oh, maybe it's not
yeah, they
called
can
that.
get hairless sphinxes.
Oh, right, one of them cats
I
you
don't.
find in the jungle, but the small ones.
Like a lynx.
That's the one. That's pretty much the same. Sphinx, lynx. That's what I was going for, lynx. Because you're like small, cute, but you're a little bit fiery. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
And I
okay.
feel like people will be like, oh, she's so cute. And like, I want to hug her, but she might be like, "Rah." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Only a slightly bit though. Not like you're terrifying.
Okay. That's
In
good.
a good way.
It is
And
quite
you've got
hard.
cat eyes.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
People
that's
pay
a good
for that.
thing.
I don't know.
Isn't it? It's harder than you
I'm
think.
getting owly sort of vibes.
An owl,
as well.
a barn owl. Have you
Quite
seen barn
owly.
owl babies? They're freaky as hell. Not that you're a freak, but I saw a video the other day and it really scared me.
No.
So what type of owl are you saying she is? A bird. Not me.
I don't know.
An
It's
owl.
really
Just
hard.
any owl.
Yeah. Or maybe like. Maybe we've neglected to think about the sea. I
That's
don't.
what
I don't
mean.
get
When
dolphin.
you said to me animals, I immediately went farmyard animals or zoo animals, and then I started getting lost.
Any animals, I guess. Anyway, I think
It's
we should
hard.
move forward
Yep.
because this is just.
This is going to be the world's longest exit interview.
I think we're overthinking the animals as well.
Bitches. Is this what you thought you'd be doing when you were a kid?
Or what I'm doing now?
What you're doing right now, and what you're doing
No.
to both?
Yeah, no to both. When I was younger, I wanted to be a vet.
Animals. We're talking about animals.
We are talking about animals.
We don't do anything to do with animals here, though, Danny. I don't know if you know what you do as a
So
child.
trying to be
how
positive,
come
sorry.
you did
Psychology.
psychology if you wanted to be a vet?
When I was younger, I wanted to be a vet. Like when I was really, I mean, to be honest, I
So
could have
when
gone
you
into
took
veterinary
that
science.
degree,
We did animal
what
behaviour in psychology.
was the reasoning?
It was one of those, a bit like PPE, one of those things where the application's really wide because there's applied psychology and you basically do maths, science and English in one course. So there's like stats and analysis, but then you can do like social reasoning and essays, and then you also do like advanced biological science.
I do not have a clue what you just said, but that sounds really smart. So I'm
Which
just
is,
proud
like,
of you for
there's
that.
a lot of
anyway.
applications coming out of psychology, and I didn't know what I wanted to do because I wanted to be a vet. And then I was like, oh, I really enjoy. The thing I was best at school was design technology, but then there's unless you know that's what you want to do, that's a very like fine line to go along.
You could have been a carpenter.
I know my granddad was a carpenter.
You could have
So was
worked
Jesus,
in our old
so-
office downstairs
Me,
with the carpenter
my granddad,
guys.
and Jesus.
Shout out to the main man.
Big up there, carpenters, top carpenters in the business. Those three.
Wasn't his dad a carpenter as well, guys?
Jesus' dad.
Yeah.
God.
No, the one that, was with Mary.
Joseph.
That's
Yeah,
not his
he
dad.
was a carpenter as well. So you got to thank Joseph first for introducing him to the trade.
Joseph's not his
He
dad.
could have been a fisherman.
He didn't really need a job. He was out there turning water.
But
to
he
wine.
was still
He was
considered.
We're getting off topic. We've gone down a very religious
Okay,
route.
this is
that
not what I
wasn't
thought.
expecting.
This is
No.
not what I thought I was going to be doing. I kind
yes.
of fell into this straight out of uni.
Yes.
Because a lot of things had gone online with COVID. I came out of uni during COVID times. Everything had gone online. Those were the jobs that were kind of mainly available. I'd done work experience in TV, sort of production realm. And then when I applied to this job, it was production and production mainly. And then the people that we were making videos for wanted social media, so I ended up doing that and then enjoyed it. So that is what I'm doing now. But that isn't, I thought I was going to be in TV. That's what I wanted to do. So that is not where I'm at. So did I think I was going to be doing this now?
Is that still your plan at some point?
I think I'm a little bit far gone in this career.
It's never too late.
It is never too late.
Never
But
too
the
late.
thing is I enjoy what I'm doing. So working for my agency, I'm niching down now to what I like about, like the specific genre I like about what I do. And then from there, I guess I'll see where I go. Because I really enjoy it. But it's one of those things where the route that I wanted to go down in TV, you kind of had to start when you were like 18, 17. And just financially, I can't go back to being a runner at the mighty age of 24 and have like 16k as a salary. Like I can't do that in London
Because he lives. We
Yeah.
understand.
Sorry, that's the answer to that one.
Well, best of luck to you when you do leave us.
Sorry.
Side eye.
Um,
Got to clear her throat, you know. She's
Sorry.
getting a bit clogged up.
Beatrice.
That's me.
Yes. Your next question. Just keeping tabs. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you going to miss me and Laura? 10 being can't live without us. 1 being who are these bitches?
And there's the right answer to this, is there?
Yes.
10. Oh, 12. 35?
The limit does not exist.
Yeah.
Was the answer.
Oh.
But it was close enough.
It's okay. It's fine.
I
we'll
thought
forget
these were
about
meant
you
to be
soon anyway.
open-ended
You'll be replaced
questions.
soon enough.
No, fair enough.
Everyone's replaceable. I'm joking, obviously. Oh, I'm really enjoying this role.
I can't stop crying.
It's okay. We're already doing applications for a new
Yeah.
Sorry, we forgot you're still here.
Sorry.
Just no probs.
No, let's get serious now.
Okay.
If you were an ice cream flavour, what would you be?
Oh.
Oh! I have thought this through many times and I would be this.
This is a normal question. Oh, surprise. No, but it's a question that I actually think I'm like, oh, okay, at least there's only a certain amount of flavours. I mean,
Baskin Robbins have 31. Is that even true? Is that like fake marketing? I think I just made that
yeah,
up.
right, sorry, I know you work for Baskin Robbins.
Oh.
Is that even in this
Sponsor
country?
us.
Yeah, they used to have one in Kingston.
We'll eat ice cream while we do the podcast.
I
Baskin
think
Robbins.
I'd be... my favourite ice cream is hazelnut. So I'd want
Like
to be
Nutella?
hazelnut. Yeah. But I think like
Nutella
Ferrero
ice cream.
Rocher. I like Ferrero Rocher.
31 flavours.
Why do you know that?
You know what I would be?
I don't know.
Sorry, is this an exit interview or a quiz?
Sorry.
I want to know what you would be, Danny, as an ice
So
cream.
hang on, sorry, we've confirmed you want to be hazelnut.
No, Ferrero Rocher.
That's
I
basically
don't know whether
hazelnut.
HR is allowed to be disappointed in my
What
answers.
would you be then?
Oh yeah, sorry. Really not good at this job.
Bubblegum. Basic. We can say bubblegum.
I can't wait for you to leave. Bubblegum? No.
I was going to say, that is disgusting.
I'm over cookie dough. If you'd have asked me a few years ago, I would have said.
Are you going to go
Oh,
Ben
it's
and
not
Jerry's?
asking us what our favourite flavour is.
No.
What flavour we
Are
would be?
you?
I think you'd be like honey and
Popping candy.
That's not an ice cream.
You can
get
put
popping
popping candy in ice cream.
I think you'd be like
Oh god. This isn't about me. You can stop there if you want.
I think you would be
Rum.
salted caramel.
Rum and raisin.
Because
You're
you're
the Hulk
salty
limited
and
edition
sweet at
Ben
the same
and
time
Jerry's.
mixed together, and you're just like a bundle of joy.
That's, by the way, a good answer to give. Not you're an elephant. Just.
And that's why
And I didn't forget that you called me an elephant. So yeah.
You're also wearing
I
elephant colours.
personally would be mint choc chip, just because.
Sorry, did we ask?
Well, I thought I'd just give mine. I would be mint choc chip. Mint choc chip. Try to say that quickly.
So
Because, yes, that, but also you either love me or you hate me. There you go. No in between.
So you're
And
Marmite.
sometimes you may not want it, but you're going to have it anyway.
Who has ever been force-fed mint chocolate?
Me as a child, like, you will not get any other ice cream unless you eat this one now.
Oh.
I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
trauma.
So, hang
It's
on,
not that
okay.
bad.
Can we just go back though?
Yeah, bit mint
So-
and fresh.
You've described mine, given the reason why I'd be that. You described yours, given the reason why you'd be that. You just want to be Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah.
Right.
Why is that? Is it because it's bougie?
Let's deep dive into that. Let's do a little
No,
psychology
because I had an
101.
explanation in my head and I realised it sounded really dodge, so
Go on.
I can't say that.
Go on, we love it.
But I
You like
like
the taste of nut. Sorry. That came out wrong. We need a HR for the HR.
I'm the HR to the HR.
Sorry, boss.
It's fine. Don't do it again.
Okay.
Ferrero Rocher, because they're a family favourite. We love them.
That's cute.
And you
I
usually,
don't.
they're like the surprise that you bring along to a dinner. You're like, here you go, what chocolates?
Here you
And-
go, I brought Beatrice.
Yeah, I'm like the surprise fun.
I love that.
I'm like not roses or celebrations. I'm like the one-off. Every now and again, I'll come out of
she
hiding.
is one of one.
Yeah, I'll come out of hiding every now and again because I often I
If
don't come
someone-
out to the celebrations. Do you know what I mean?
just
Like I
said
don't
if someone
I
can
don't go
afford
to
you.
everything. What did you just say? You calling me a prostitute?
No, I
this
just
early in
meant,
the
you know.
HR interview.
I meant more like, you know, it's kind of like out of all of them, Ferrero Rocher's a bit out there, innit? Like sometimes you're, oh, do I spend £6 on a big pack of Ferrero Rocher?
Yeah.
Rather than, you know, the
Do you know what, though? I
roses
just
or the
realised this is
celebrations.
ice cream flavour,
Yeah.
not a chocolate.
No.
Oh.
But I've seen
I get
Ferrero Rocher
confused.
ice cream, so that's why I didn't. I let it slide.
But surely they just mix them with it, no?
Oh,
That's how they do it. They just mix them with
I
a bit
think
of
so.
milk
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
and freeze it.
So that answer could have been better, but that's fine. You're
We'll
leaving us
forgive you.
anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
How would you describe myself and Laura individually in one word? And why? So be careful.
She's already called us flamingo and an elephant.
I didn't call
So-
you that. That was a question that you asked me, and
But
I
that was a
answered. And now you're
choice.
very upset.
That was a choice.
And then followed it through by saying I'm even dressed like one.
The colours. I didn't say you're dressed up like it.
All right.
All right. Okay. Words. Laura.
Why is it always me first?
Because left to right.
Oh.
How would I describe Laura?
How do you solve a problem?
No, I'm just thinking like how not to offend people.
No, don't do that.
You do it.
This
however
is a
you
safe
feel.
space. I needn't remind you again.
It feels unsafe. I feel
Well,
like
It's
feels
fine.
like I'm being
What can we do
interrogated.
right now for you, our former employee, to put you at ease?
Stop asking me questions.
Oh, well, other than that, because that can't happen. Otherwise, we'd have no content.
So Laura, I'm going to just describe Laura in a
Okay.
word. Laura's word is caring.
Aww. I like that.
Caring flamingo. How lovely. Why?
Because every time she comes into the office, she looks after everyone. She got everyone a Secret Santa gift. She bought me a rose on Valentine's Day because she loves me and I love her. She's just caring.
I'm just
she always
like a
cares
mum,
about everyone
that's
in the
what it
office. She cares about all her friends. She cares about getting things right. Yeah.
Not all the
Caring.
time.
She cares for everyone.
Oh,
And-
I like that.
Danny. One word.
Green mist.
I was gonna say truthful. I feel like you're
truthful is actually a good word for you.
Yeah.
Because you say it how it is and you don't
Say
care.
how it is.
Like an elephant. Sorry, that is what you said. I'm just bitter. It's fine.
That's what they're like. They're known for. I know it's not a
They're
thing.
known
like, they
for
obviously don't
talking
talk.
their shit, Danny.
I'm actually not offended.
I thought elephants were smart. In a lot of cultures, they're like gods.
Yeah, the matriarch is like big bitch.
Why do we always bring it back to religion?
I mean,
That's the question I want to know.
Matriarch means like the mother.
No, she said in religions.
I did mean in religions. That's accurate.
Oh, we do.
There's an elephant god. Doesn't have loads of heads. In Hinduism.
Ganesh.
Thank you. That's
God.
elephant.
I feel like that's wrong, and now I feel like I've offended people. No, it is.
No, that's okay.
We'll cut it out if
Sorry.
it's not true. Right. Follow-up question just on that. Thank you for your honest responses to those questions. We appreciate that, and we appreciate you. Next question, Beatrice.
Yeah.
And I want you to think really hard about this one so that we can do our jobs better.
Okay.
How long is it going to take for you to forget about us?
Is this multiple choice or?
Oh, sorry. It is, yes. A,
A.
less than 6 months.
Oh, not that one.
B, B.
C.
My go-to.
6 to 12 months.
Okay.
Or C, never, how could I? You're the best colleagues and co-workers and co-hosts that I could ever wish for, and I will cry every day until I die that I don't get to share every waking minute of my working life with you. Now, this isn't a loaded question.
I feel like there should have been something between B and C. If I'm being honest.
Okay, B and a half is
We could just say D.
B and a half is 2 to 3.
Not a number.
2 doesn't matter.
B and a
B-I.
B
and a B.
No, B and a half
Okay.
I like it.
is 2 to 3 years, and then it is what Danny said. That's C, by the way.
Well, I'm still
Like,
gonna
see
say,
you later.
I'm still gonna say C, because I don't think I can forget you.
Oh, I genuinely forgot what C was, and I went, only 6 to 12 months, and I just created another one in between. Oh, it's all right. That's fine.
C. I won't ever forget anyone. I don't forget people. Like you could ask my friends, family members, exes. I don't forget. It's a problem that I have.
So let me just rephrase this. You are an elephant.
Oh, I'll be an elephant. That was
You
quite
walked
smooth,
right
you
into
know?
the trap there, B. Right into the trap.
I'll happily be
I'm
an
the
elephant.
saboteur.
But you guys,
You're trapped.
I think actually elephant is a compliment. I mean,
I like elephants. I think they're really cute.
they're hefty fuckers, but
Oh, yeah.
other than
I
that,
made 'em.
I mean, they're a good time. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. And again, any of those answers would have been accepted.
They would have been suffice.
Safe space.
some reason.
This is about you.
Some reason I don't think that's quite true. But
Well, that's just
fine.
your opinion then.
Oh. Now this one is going to be very interesting.
Okay.
Which one's this? I want an insight. Oh,
B.
yeah.
If the office was on fire, and you could pick me or Laura,
Oh, wow.
No.
You got deep then.
I feel like this isn't.
we got to do it because this spoiler behind the curtain here. These questions are kind of office based, so obviously, if I'd said anyone in the office, B would have said, "Let Charlie die." What? But we're making it podcast heavy.
Can we make a pact where we do like a hands in, I save you, you save her, you save me?
Hey, guess what, B? You're leaving.
So we'll
I'm
save
gonna
each
set
other.
fire
So if there's a
before I
fight
leave.
between now and the end of this month,
We're not
you're
saving
fucked. Because
We'll
we're saving
save
each other.
each other.
That
And
was
maybe
a
No,
joke.
that's how it is it?
That was a joke. Obviously, this is a safe space.
We
We're
just
here
throw
for
you out the window like
We're
a frisbee.
We're trying to support you in your journey onwards, working
Yeah.
out what we can do better.
Are you? It feels
Yeah.
like you're trying to sabotage me.
Oh, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Beatrice,
That's me.
as a former host of Capital Convo
Mm-hmm.
and a future listener,
Yes.
what would you
100%
like to
biggest fan.
hear in the future seasons? I like that question. I'm proud of me. Wow.
Probably like from you guys, either story times.
We're good at
because
that.
I'm not gonna get to be there to hear like the office talk. So I'd want to hear like you guys' story times because I enjoy them when I'm present for them. So because I'm not going to be present for them, I want them to be on the podcast. And I think people find them funny / interesting / crazy and chaotic. And I would love to, I want to be one of those people. So I think story
Don't, 'cause I'll
times
actually cry.
definitely.
I'm not even joking. I will generally shed a tear.
Yeah, I think story times, and then just like if it's something pop culture related, like opinions, not like this or that type of things, but like what's your favorite of this, or what do you think about this? Because then I can hear you guys have differing opinions, and I think that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
I like that.
What's been your favourite episode that you've recorded?
I think
Like the one you've had most fun making?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know whether it was the X one or the red flags one, but we were recording it for so long because we had so many like ones to go through for one, differing opinions, and just laughing. Like,
Yeah,
we had to
I
stop.
think
I
those
remember
one-
Laura had to stop once and be like, "We have to cut that one out. Like this is not like
Really?
this is too much." And also, I feel like some of the, especially red flags and X, because they're quite a lot of them are experience based.
And we'd have
All
to
of them were,
explain it.
yeah. Some of them they're like associated to people, and so you're like, it's funny to know why people are like absolutely not, and someone else is like, oh no, I don't care.
Yeah, and it's always because like, yeah, I dated someone that picked their nose and ate it.
Or left
So
their
it's-
shitty boxes on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big-
I think because that one we learned, it was relatively early on. We learned quite a lot about each other from that.
Yeah.
That was only
And-
episode 3.
I feel like it
Yeah.
was like when we sort of opened up to being more
Yeah.
like chatty than
Yeah,
you know,
and it's
profesh.
also it got about one of those ones. I think was the one that got one of the most amount of views.
It was the X one.
Yeah, so I feel
think.
like that as a whole was like a good gateway episode for us as like colleagues and for the podcast itself as well.
Now B. We understand we're in a very nice office. Lots of things. Sentimental, expensive. Lots of stuff going on. And we just want to make sure that everything stays as is.
Okay.
yeah.
So don't worry. This answer again doesn't matter. What will you be stealing from this office before you leave? If obviously you could.
If you could steal,
If I could
what
steal
would you
something.
take?
Safe space.
I think if I could steal something, I'd take a black magic with a lens on it.
Which lens?
I think I quite like the pancake one. I like the pancake lens.
Fairs.
Yeah, like I get that like whatchamacallit 141, the adjustable one, is the most versatile, the widest one. But I would rather, I've got a camera.
I would take a new 25.
Really?
Fucking fresh.
I do like them.
Sure
I would
it
just,
is,
to be honest, I'd want one of the.
I would take the
Lessie.
bloody Alexa. I don't know about you lot. Fuck the cameras.
We don't even have
Do you
an
know
Alexa.
Google or wherever it fucking is.
Google you can get
Yeah.
free with a Chrome stick. Those are like thousands of pounds.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you want the Google Home Story,
I would
you
take the
it.
NAS.
Just to be chaotic.
Oh yeah.
Because there's fuck all you can do
And
with
then
it, and no
I
one
would
buy
ask
it.
for a ransom. You want it back?
That's a really...
Yeah, I'm smart.
I think I could sell a camera. from
Obviously,
that.
this is all hypothetical.
Well, to be honest,
is
if I was
all
like moving
a
out or
joke.
something, I do like the Smeg fridge. I didn't realise how expensive they were.
Yeah, they are.
And
I quite like the greenery.
that's actually quite expensive
And the
too,
lights,
to be honest.
I think.
We paid quite a lot of money for that. But I think I would take, practically wise, I'd probably take like a ring light because that'd be quite cool. But I think most expensive that I'd want is the camera.
Not us, not any of us.
I can't
Yeah.
steal you. That's kidnapping
Well.
now at that point.
Well, it's not kidnap if we allow you.
Yeah. It's fine.
You're
No, it's
right.
fine. It's fine. Safe space.
God.
Okay, let's do one more from this list. Then we'll just have a little debrief about, how you think this has gone.
feeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just do our kind of job. If you were given a task to do that you couldn't complete, who would you ask for help from first?
This one, it really depends what the task is. Because if it was remotely video related, I'd ask Chris. But the thing is, if it was like a reel, I'd ask Danny.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't go to Chris. Chris is already busy, like doing loads of stuff. Not that you're not busy, because obviously you are. But I also think
He
you would
gets all
show
the
me how to do it. Like, you'd show me how to do it, or you'd be like, yeah, like, I'll just send it to me, I'll do it. Whereas Chris would be like, yeah, okay. Because he's doing loads of like really like long edits. He'd be like, why are you trying to get me to do some 30-second video? Like, why are you sending me this? So I wouldn't want to ask him. But then if it was anything to do with like back end stuff, events, copy, RDEX, I'd be straight to Laura. I'd be like,
Period.
Laura, what's going on? How do I do this? But to be honest, yeah, it would just depend who had the expertise. Who do I think would sit down like and explain it to me? Probably Danny.
Oh.
I think Danny would sit down and explain it to me and be like, okay, like, I've scheduled this time in the calendar for us to sit and go through.
Yeah,
I
you
think,
are organised.
I think
I'm
Laura,
just like,
Laura would be like, come here right now.
come here then.
Yeah,
Talk to
Laura would
me
be like,
now.
come here right now. What do you need help? Like, literally, immediately, Laura would be like, what do you need help with? Come here. I'll do it. What's the situation?
Yeah,
So, like,
I
You're
can't-
more organised,
I'm like,
fun.
Yeah, it would.
And I'm just,
I'm Monica from Friends.
and I'm
It makes me really
You're
sad
Phoebe.
that I have
I'm
to.
Phoebe.
Yeah. Oh, you're kind of Rachel-y. But you
Because
just
I'm a
don't cry
brat.
as much as Rachel. No, you're Rachel.
We were on a break.
You're Rachel.
I'm Rachel.
You're Rachel.
Am I crying? Why is she crying? Is
I
she
don't
known
know.
for
She
crying?
cries quite a lot in the.
I'm
in
definitely
Friends.
Phoebe. 100%.
Yeah, if we all had to be like, let's be real. There's no argue. I am Monica, which breaks my fucking heart.
I know.
because
I would have thought that
she's the
I might have
lamest
been a
character.
Monica, but then if I deep it, it probably is.
You're more
you.
organised. Like, you're crazy, but you're organised.
Yeah.
You're a bit OCD.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm okay.
Whereas
with
I'm
that.
sort of like, you know, lived on the streets, got a bit of street cred.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
then
shit.
really stupid
Smelly
sometimes. Yeah.
Singing.
Got a smelly cat.
Quick fire questions for you to
Okay.
finish up.
Mm-hmm.
What are your reasons for leaving this podcast?
I'm moving jobs.
Okay. How effectively were your skills put to use in this podcast?
Quite effectively.
Oh, sorry, it was multiple choice. Extremely effectively, very effectively, slightly effectively, not at all effectively.
B, the second one.
Very
slightly-
effectively.
Very effectively.
Very nice. How easy was it to get the resources you needed to do your job well in this podcast?
Well, I had to get the resources. So
we failed there as her HR department. We should have provided the resources. But
I
that's
mean,
okay.
there was
Room
like
for improvement.
it depends what we were doing. I mean, all of this is provided
The content
for the
is
podcast.
not. How much room for professional growth did you have in this podcast?
In this podcast. Oh,
Like the
I think-
experience of doing a podcast / the streets, really.
I think a lot, especially to begin with, because we've changed what the podcast is and like adapted it, and like confidence wise, things have got way better. Like in terms of I feel like I've got more confidence from doing the podcast, and therefore I've improved. And I think the podcast has improved with all of us also being more confident, finding what we want to talk about as Capital Convo, and in general. So I'd say very, actually. This is probably one of the most... What am I trying to do? What is this? One of the most... What was the question?
Growth.
Yeah, one of the biggest, like personal growth. The podcast is probably the thing that's given me the most personal growth. Aww. That, and then from the very beginning when I had to jump
so cute.
Like stages, when my manager left, that was a really big growth period. And then I think when we started this and you guys came along, that was like the second biggest thing.
Love that. Next question, Beatrice. We're nearly there. How well were you paid for the work that you did in this podcast?
I was not paid for my work in this podcast.
Neither will we. That's okay. We're doing it for the love.
We're doing it pro bono, for the love of content.
Yeah.
That's what we need on a t-shirt, for the love of content. Oh, for the love of content.
It's shit like that I'm gonna miss. How fairly were you treated by your supervisors at this company? Capital
Really
Convo.
poorly. Like fairly treated.
Would you care to elaborate?
Was I fairly treated? Yeah, no, I was fairly treated.
Correct.
Correct answer.
How consistently did your supervisors reward you for good work?
Sometimes I got chosen to be in the in the Skittles. Is that a reward?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the biggest reward that you get. So well done.
That and the Anchor FM results. That's rewarding.
Yeah.
But
You're
other
welcome.
than that, I wasn't actually physically rewarded in any way.
No.
I have actually.
So
yeah.
the time we spent
Actually,
with
you
you
guys-
wasn't rewarding. I understand, B.
Time
It
was
is
rewarding,
fine.
but physical rewards I've received none.
Okay, we'll work on that for ourselves when you leave.
Yeah, we'll reward ourselves.
Sounds like the classic line. It got better once I left.
How realistic were the expectations of your supervisors?
Pretty realistic.
Okay.
I knew what it was going to be like working with you guys.
Great. Chaotic.
Yeah. Then I left, obviously.
Oh, wow.
How often did your supervisors listen to employees' opinions when making decisions? Extremely often, slightly often, very often, not at all often.
I'd say very often. We all asked each other what was going on in the podcast. Except from just once when we didn't ask Laura what her favourite ice cream flavour was or whatever.
Yeah.
So she had to answer
Mint chocolate
herself. So she had to aggressively interject.
Well, yeah, I don't want to get left out. Sorry. Otherwise, I will file a complaint to HR myself.
Well, you are meant to be HR.
You're the HR of HR.
Yeah.
Okay, they're leaving me out again.
And just to wrap this all up, to sort of analyse not only us as employees as a whole, but the exit interview, how that process has gone for you. How safe, remember I did say, safe space many times.
Okay.
How safe did you feel at your employer's workplace? Extremely safe, slightly safe, very safe, moderately safe.
Or not safe at all.
Which we don't need.
Yeah, that's not even on the list.
It's not.
Scrap
It's a
that.
safe space, but
It's the first
The-
one.
extremely safe. Yes.
That
Yes.
was the last
Yes.
one.
Great. Extremely
good to
safe
know.
then. Great. Yep.
I think if
Always
you
good to
repeat
know. Well,
it,
good thing
it
we've not
doesn't
had a fire.
actually. Just because you say something, it doesn't mean that that's how it feels.
Oh, safe space. Okay.
Do you get what I'm
So-
saying?
I've
So
got something in
you
my
were-
eye.
You did feel safe then.
I don't feel safe right now.
Safe. She said safe.
She said safe.
Safe. We're
Yeah.
safe. Okay.
Just okay.
So that wraps up.
Safe
Wait, I
space.
have a question.
Oh.
What was your best experience and your worst experience?
The peak and the pit.
Overall.
Ooh, the highs and
Just
the
to,
lows.
just to put the
Yeah,
icing
the
on
mountains
top.
and the valleys. Tell us more.
The sprinkles on the ice cream, as they say.
I don't know.
You're obsessed with ice cream today.
I really
What the
want
fuck's
one.
going on?
I like ice cream now.
Let's go get one.
Should we go and get one after
Yeah.
this? Yeah.
Cheers.
The peak and the pit. I don't really know what the pit was. I had a bit of a lull, I'd say, towards the end of last year. Or when my first year working at Capital Content, I was like so trying to get involved in it that I like didn't take any holiday, which to be fair, like Gary picked up on and then gave like everyone duvet days every month because he was like, no one's taking their holiday because we don't have assigned holiday, we have unlimited holiday. And I got to a point where I was like, I haven't had a break in like a year. So
I did that as well. Did that as well.
You did that as well. That's what I mean. So then that was probably my pit because I was just like, at that point I was like, okay, I need a week right now, like tomorrow I need a week, which was good because I did manage to get some time off, which was good. But that was probably, and that was partially because I hadn't been in a situation where I'd like the holiday wasn't built in.
Yeah. It's hard to set those boundaries for yourself when they're not like given.
Because if you've come straight out of an educational establishment where your holidays are the same, like they're given to everyone, like you have to, you just don't do it. Like you just don't go to lectures or whatever. And then you go somewhere else where there's like, oh, this many days off. When you have to assign it like for yourself, you're like, what?
Yeah.
When do I do this? And there isn't a certain amount
never
that you
feels
can
like the
take.
right time.
It never feels like the right time. And then you're like, oh, should I take 2 days here? Or maybe not because it's not worth it. So that, getting into the habit of like doing that, I think that is what ended me into like a pit situation. And then
pit. Let's all do it together. 3, 2, 1. Pit.
Yeah. And then
a peak.
Peak. So the peak situation. I really liked, even though we didn't actually get to spend that much time together as a whole team, I really liked the charity day around London.
That was good.
Because all of us were out, the sun was out, it was boiling.
Laura wasn't happy that day.
And we all went out for drinks afterwards.
To be fair,
me and Danny,
that was fun.
oh my God, me and Danny found ourselves in the weirdest situations. We were in some weird, that seemed like a drug dealer den underground to begin with a weird stuffed lion hanging on the wall.
Really loud music.
Underground.
Trying to film with no lighting.
With no light. Really dodgy. That's where we practically started off. And then we end up on like an electric scooter going from a food bank down
literally sharing an electric scooter just to get to fucking meet Laura.
Yeah, just to get to through a park, and then Danny had to go separately and drop it off because we were outside the Lime scooter zone. So she had to go back, and then we all went out for drinks afterwards, and it was a whole team thing, so everyone was out together. I think that was
a good day.
It was for some. I was chasing fucking Usain Bolt round fucking London with all the equipment.
Oh, Chris.
Honestly.
Yeah, you and Chris, but it was fun.
It was fun though. We finished quickly and I got to chill for like the whole afternoon while you guys took like 3 hours to come meet me. And I was like, it's fine, I'll stay here on my own and drink.
Yeah, we had a bad time.
Yeah, we had the worst amount of shoots and they were miles away from each other. But we did get to see you afterwards and we got to check on stories what everyone else was doing. Yeah. So it was like it was almost like we had walkie-talkies, the equivalent of, and like,
because we kept sending each other voice notes as well, didn't we?
Yeah,
like,
that was fun.
Being like, shh, over.
Yeah, that was fun.
So that was one of the peaks, and it was summer. It was just like a good time. So we're all in this together type situation. Loved it.
Love that. Well, I'm very sad. Happy for Bea, very, very happy for Bea that she's pursuing new things. But gonna miss you.
Miss you guys too.
What are your last words?
Yeah, speech. Ding, ding. Address the nation. Bea's speech. Queen Bea's speech.
Hello. This is my leaving speech.
Don't, because I'll actually cry if it's like sad.
No, I don't. I haven't prepared a speech, but
well, then speak from the heart, girl. What the hell?
well,
It can't be that hard.
Genuine.
She's like, I should have written this down.
But the genuine consensus is, I am sad to be moving on because I'm going to leave all these lovely people behind. I am excited to be pursuing new things, like Danny said. I've been here for a good 2 years plus now, so a couple months over 2 years, and I've had a good time, learnt a lot. Had these guys along the way. It was just 3 of us, then 4 of us, then 5 of us, and 6 of us. So it's been a great learning experience and a building of everyone together. I'm excited to be lurking in London. I'm excited to be
Please don't lurk in London.
She's going to be lurking in the streets of London.
I'm excited to be working in London because I live in London and this is coming out to Surrey here. So I'm excited for it to be a bit more like bustly in like where I'm working, like to go out on the street and be like in central London. Though I feel like it has been nice, like in a way the commute's been bad, but the commute's been good in that I'm going in the opposite direction to where everyone else is going, because I'm going out of London, everyone's going in. But I think it's been great, and I'm excited that I wouldn't have met you guys if I didn't work here.
True that.
So I will miss you, but as you'll see in later videos that are coming out, I am sure I'll see you guys, because Danny is always close to where I live, and Laura comes to London all the time.
Yes,
I
for
do.
sure. Definitely.
Girls'
1,000,000%.
night.
Yeah, so weirdly, I might actually see them more. Well, we don't, that's the thing, we don't really hang out socially, so we
I
might
feel-
actually see each other a little bit socially.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like it will give us more of a push to make plans. And do
Because we
things.
spend so much fucking time with each other in the office, it gets sickening.
Yeah,
Like,
and then it's like...
I get home and think,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
joking,
yeah.
I'm joking,
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
joking.
Danny's like,
Yeah.
She's
Sometimes
like,
it gets a bit
Caroline.
much. I feel like outside of work, you can actually like relax, and you're like, oh my god, we can
But
get
I
pissed up
also-
and have a good time.
but
Whereas
this
like,
is-
if we went for drinks after work, I feel like we'd be like,
But
today
my
was
thing
Also
with
be
it is
more
we would
updates.
talk more about work. Like if we went out after work now, we'd end
We'd
up
talk
just
about
talking
work.
more about work. It would be like we're still at work. Whereas if we're meeting up with you, like it's
more
because it's not all
lives.
we talk about in work. We talk about
No.
like all the tea, all the shit
The
that's
tea.
going on. So I think
The
it would be more
tea.
like that, which would be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna miss you. We're gonna
are.
hold down the Capital Convo fort.
Yeah,
We're going to smash it.
Thanks.
well, we'll try.
We won't have
You've
your
got
random outbursts and.
We'll just have to add some in.
Yeah, you
That's
won't
ad-lib.
have.
I'm
you
gonna
won't
get
have
clips
someone
of her voice, like
and make
Very
them
sexy.
buttons.
yeah,
Yeah.
and use them as buttons. Like
I love that.
But we wish you lots of luck,
And we love
miss
you.
Drop a comment and tell B how much you love her and are gonna miss her and her craziness.
Whoop whoop.
Season 4 is coming soon. Keep an eye out. B's still going to be in quite a few of our YouTube videos coming up. She's going to be here, there, and everywhere. So we haven't got rid of her just yet.
Oh,
Wait,
I'm actually crying. I'm not even joking.
So we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Do your bye. Do your sign up.
Bye. 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 Bye.